This video recaps a conversation that comedian and futurist Shawn Wickens had with ChatGPT. Enjoy. Shawn Wickens, I'm interested in Mandela effects. Can you give me a few examples? ChatGPT 3.5, certainly. Mandela effects are collective false memories or shared misconceptions that a large number of people hold. 1. The Berenstain Bears. Some individuals remember the popular children's book series as Berenstain Bears with an E in the last syllable. However, it is actually spelled as Berenstain with an A. 2. The Sinbad Genie movie. Some individuals remember a movie called Shazam starring Sinbad as a genie. However, no such movie exists, and it is often confused with the movie Kazam starring Shaquille O'Neal as a genie. 3. The Monopoly Man's Monocle. Many people remember the Monopoly board game's mascot, Rich Uncle Pennybags, having a monocle. These examples highlight how collective memory can sometimes differ from actual reality, leading to widespread misconceptions. SW, that's great. And I know that the name for Mandela effects comes from the shared false memory that Nelson Mandela passed away while he was in prison. Since the phenomenon itself is about incorrect shared memories, can you come up with an alternate name for the phenomenon? As in, come up with an alternate origin example other than the Nelson Mandela story. C3.5. People think that it is called Mandela effects, but it actually used to be called the curious chronology contradiction. This alternate name stems from a fictional scenario where a significant number of people vividly remember historical records indicating that a famous inventor, let's say Thomas Edison, invented the electric toothbrush in the late 1800s. However, upon thorough investigation, it is discovered that historical records show no evidence of Edison's involvement in the invention of the electric toothbrush, and his name is absent from any related patents or documents. This discrepancy in the collective memory about an inventor's contribution to a specific invention becomes known as the curious chronology contradiction. SW, okay. Interesting. Thank you. Now this one might be a tough request. But since internet sleuths playfully cite the existence of Mandela effects as being evidence of alternate realities, can you dream up some fake examples of Mandela effects, or curious chronology contradictions that might have come from an alternate reality? This can include 1. Invented examples from existing pop culture sources. 2. Completely invented pop culture sources, aka alternate reality versions inspired from some real examples. C3.5, certainly. Here are a few fictitious examples of curious chronology contradictions that might have originated from an alternate reality. 1. The Wizard of Oz, the Yellow Coward. In this alternate reality, the iconic film The Wizard of Oz featured Dorothy's timid companion, the Cowardly Lion, being colored bright yellow instead of brown. 1. Many people vividly remember watching this version and being captivated by the peculiar yellow lion. 2. Star Wars, the Vader reveal. In this alternate reality, the famous line from Star Wars, Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, when Darth Vader reveals his true identity to Luke Skywalker as Luke, I am your father. This version became embedded in the collective memory, even though the actual line is no, I am your father. 3. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Pendant. In this alternate reality, J.K. Rowling's beloved book series had a different title in the first installment. 3. Instead of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, it was called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Pendant. Many fans from this reality distinctly recall reading about the Philosopher's Pendant throughout the series. 4. The Beatles' Sgt. Pepper's Mystery Track. In this alternate reality, the Beatles' iconic album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band contained a hidden mystery track that wasn't present in the original release. Fans recall finding a secret song nestled between two tracks, adding an element of intrigue and fascination to the album. These examples are entirely fictional and serve as playful nods to the concept of alternate realities and the intriguing nature of collective memory discrepancies. SW, awesome. Diving further, can you invent some examples that don't have any obvious connections to their real-world inspirations? They might then come from an alternate reality that is even less familiar to our own. See 3.5, certainly. Here are a few fictitious examples of curious chronology contradictions that come from an alternate reality that is less familiar to our own. 1. The Great Oceanic Race. In this alternate reality, an internationally renowned sporting event called the Great Oceanic Race takes place every year. It involves teams of athletes from various countries competing in a thrilling underwater race across vast oceanic depths using specialized propulsion suits. The event captivates audiences worldwide, but in our reality, it remains an unfamiliar and extraordinary phenomenon. 2. The Symphony of Colors. In this alternate reality, there exists an elusive and awe-inspiring musical composition called the Symphony of Colors. Composed by an enigmatic figure, the symphony is renowned for its ability to evoke vivid visual imagery through sound alone. Listeners claim to experience a wide array of colors and breathtaking landscapes while immersing themselves in this extraordinary musical masterpiece. 3. The Floating City of Zephyria. In this alternate reality, a mythical floating city called Zephyria is said to exist high above the clouds, accessible only to those who possess an extraordinary power of levitation. Legends and tales describe its magnificent architecture, ethereal gardens, and vibrant community. However, in our reality, Zephyria remains an enchanting and distant dream. 4. Don't even get me started on something called the Book of Whispers. These examples delve into an alternate reality where unfamiliar concepts, events, and objects exist, sparking the imagination and curiosity of those who encounter them. SW. Using these wonderful, new examples, can you come up with any hypothetical Mandela Effect scenarios or misremembered situations for them? See 3.5, certainly. Here are hypothetical curious chronology contradictions, scenarios or misremembered situations for the examples provided. 1. The Great Oceanic Race. In this hypothetical scenario, a significant number of people recall watching a thrilling documentary about a remarkable moment during the Great Oceanic Race in which a team of athletes encounters an astonishing sea creature, an enormous, luminous jellyfish-like creature known as the iridescent Leviathan. Many vividly remember the breathtaking footage and the subsequent impact it had on marine biology and oceanic exploration. However, upon investigation, there is no evidence of such an encounter ever taking place, leaving people perplexed about the accuracy of their memories. 2. The Symphony of Colors. In this alternate scenario, a substantial group of individuals firmly believes that they attended a groundbreaking live performance of the Symphony of Colors where the audience members were equipped with special glasses that allowed them to see the symphony's harmonies as vibrant bursts of light and vivid hues. But no historical records or accounts exist of such a performance, leading to debates and discussions about the authenticity of their memories. 3. The Floating City of Zephyria. In this misremembered scenario, many people recall reading ancient texts or legends that describe a successful expedition to the fabled floating city of Zephyria. 3. They remember detailed accounts of adventurers exploring the magnificent architecture, strolling through ethereal gardens, and interacting with the vibrant community of the floating city. 3. However, historical records and archaeological evidence do not support these claims, leaving individuals questioning whether they had been part of an alternate reality or simply victims of a shared, vivid imagination. 4. The Book of Whispers. You're just not really for this one. LOL. These hypothetical scenarios highlight how individuals can develop collective misremembered situations or false memories related to extraordinary elements of an alternate reality, blurring the lines between perception, imagination, and reality. SW. These are fantastic. Thank you. See 3.5. It's been a pleasure assisting you with your requests and exploring various topics together.